Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are back playing Genshin and we are continuing the 5.0 Archon quest Act 2. And last time we played, we went on a little mission to rescue Kachina's ancient name, which we were successful at, but unfortunately we afflicted the person helping us with abyssal corrosion. So that was not great, but we did get the ancient name and brought it back to the Pyro Archon. She is setting up a ritual for us so that we are able to go rescue Kachina. So let's get started.
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yes.
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot.
Yeah, seriously.
Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed
Aw.
down among the tribes.
That's
They
sweet.
demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
Say more.
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
All of them.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are.
That's
Take
cute.
out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination.
Fair.
The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
Yeah.
That does kinda make sense. The future hasn't happened, but already exists.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future,
So ancient names record the past.
while the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future.
Aww.
Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine.
So the first Pyro Archon created the rules of Natlan?
That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan, namely a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the
Interesting.
pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the divine throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's
Aww.
my mother, father, younger sister, and the little Saurians we raised.
That's so cute.
I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes.
It's all right. I'd never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it
Aww.
together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the Saurians who were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and move on.
You forgave them just like that?
Isn't that what being a family is all about? I think about that story a lot, actually. As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Aww.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san,
That seemed
Mulani Chaska.
oddly vague and
Over here, please.
unfamiliar, but I know she's busy
Place
as an
the ancient
Archon,
name
so
up
maybe
there,
they
and
didn't
then
keep
we'll
up
begin.
as much.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Am I hallucinating again? Kachina, are you okay?
Oh.
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I?
Oh.
Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again? It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back. Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wayob is being affected by the Abyss.
Oh
I
no.
was waiting for the Wayob to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wayob saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Kachina.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone
Kachina.
for about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough.
We're coming to get
Find
you.
a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final.
Yeah.
I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here.
Oh my gosh, my heart is breaking for her. This is horrible.
Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to hold anyone back ever again.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now.
Right.
Be careful.
Oh.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption.
Aww.
That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
Yeah.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me. And there's no time to lose, so let's get going.
Yeah.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Okay. All right.
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons.
Interesting.
Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins?
I don't think she's talking about the Saurians, Paimon.
Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for.
Oh.
These ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
Interesting.
What you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No, it's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
All right. Just what I wanted to hear. Okay,
Why
squad.
are you laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
I love it.
Pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right guys?
Of course, I'm eager to get started.
Adventurers live for moments like
Let's
these.
go.
Okay, I love this
Stand in our
group.
way.
Everyone's so confident. This is great.
How should we get across?
Don't you worry, Paimon.
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon. But I actually work as a sports coach. I design nutrition plans as well.
No sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see it. Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Okay. I feel like the noises they make are really cute.
Into the wind.
I feel kind of bad. I know that they're just the abyss, but
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up.
Whew.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the abyss.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready. Hey, you don't have to drag Paimon. You're pulling too hard.
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
There's abyssal energy everywhere.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point
Oh,
forward,
this is really
everything we know
creepy.
about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it?
I was thinking the same. Don't try it now.
Right, we still got a job to do.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
These floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Yeah, I don't love the looks of them.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Okay. Hello.
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes. I'm Vichama's friend, Mallko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be.
If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss,
Yeah.
we could have done much more, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Aww.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power.
Oh boy.
I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Ooh,
didn't
I am
realize
so
it
glad
had
that we have a
this
friend
bad.
here.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Oh,
Quick, get back here. You can't go wandering.
sorry, I didn't know you were giving me a shield.
Power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
Oh, I got scared. I don't like these guys. Ah! Mallko, help! Oh no, why does it look like Traveler's Alone? Oh.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Oh, I don't like that.
Scare Paimon like that!
I don't like
heard
that
it
at
too.
all.
It was a voice from the Abyss. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Yeah, no kidding. That was horrifying. Mallko, where are you? Oh, okay.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
Kachina! Oh no. Oh. Oh.
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? You made it! Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go!
Oh, this is so creepy. This poor girl has just been stuck in here.
You're here.
Oh.
Finally here! Thank you so much.
Oh.
The monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The Wayob's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the Wayob with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection.
Oh, we know.
And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wayob of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wayob. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wayob can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom.
They're like Wi-Fi extenders.
But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Oh.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy.
We can't just leave the Wayob to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
Saving one is better than saving none at all.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the Wayob and leave this place.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long.
No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. I can hold on.
Where's the totem pole?
Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer. Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
Thanks,
All by
bestie.
yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal. And return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Oh, just want to get in and get out. This place is so spooky.
Wayob? Wayob! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you.
The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wayob from answering our calls. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
I'll help too. Uh-oh.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
Oh, boo. We don't like you.
You killed Mallko?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself.
We're not afraid of you.
I've defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril.
Are you the one behind all of this?
No. The power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power. Ancient names, pride, friendship.
No, don't come for friendship.
Was invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
He's not weak.
Kachina, give me your hand.
Oh.
Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear.
Yeah, you tell him.
I'm not alone anymore.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power, but you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down, it comes from our friendship.
Yeah.
Power lies not in the ideal
Try getting
itself,
some friends next time.
but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight.
Well said.
Thanks,
Go,
Paimon.
Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you.
Yeah.
Many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
From the ashes, Inferno's how bright the fate of this world is all.
That was kind of close.
We actually won!
Of course you did.
That's what he gets for underestimating
That second
you two.
line was so shady.
Fantastic work,
Oh.
Kachina. Absolutely fantastic. This makes me so unbelievably happy. I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Huh? What's happening? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayob. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Oh. That's the cutest fist bump I've ever seen.
What's wrong, Mualani?
So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
Oh my gosh.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to.
Does that mean you already know about this whole thing?
I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's focus on saving the Wayob first.
Aww.
That should be enough. Wayob? Wayob? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina, my dear child.
Oh.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already an outstanding child in my
Aww.
eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you. Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change.
Aww.
No matter what the future holds.
Thank you, Wayob.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse. Go now, my
seems
children.
like it.
Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wayob, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
Oh no.
We're out of time.